EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Arizona.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. McCaffrey on the counter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On third down, Wilson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Wilson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Rams nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
33. Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let him know.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
33. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, check it out.
On 2nd and 10. Allen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
$21-0 our score after 1.
21. Rams nothing.
Second and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
56, go.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Play action. Now Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Here we go. Here we go. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Switch, switch, switch. Mike, check 33. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I'm here all day.
Now Allen. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Wilson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
This to Hines on the drop-off. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Allen.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Smith. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dean Lowry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Alert! Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's go. Let's go. Mike, check 33. 33.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
61 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
1st down, Cardinals.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To the air, Allen. He'll drop this off for Davis. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
A gain of 12 yards.
Allen to throw once more.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, quick slant here to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown! Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. He's got Smith here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Here's Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw on second and 10. Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Cardinals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. To throw again is Wilson. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Wilson wants to throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Let's go.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
Rams 13. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Catch is made here by Herb Smith Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's